in remembrance of His Holiness Jivendra Saraswati. Thank you, everyone.
A good teacher can inspire hope, ignite the imagination, and instill a love of learning. Right from where this journey began until now, they have been our strong pillars of strength which helped us lead through all the hardships and obstacles that we came across. So here's us expressing our utmost gratitude to all our dear teachers through this video. So eyes to the screen, please.
I want to start the proceedings by introducing the dignitaries on the dais. I start with Professor K.V. Krishnadas, my own respected old teacher, professor and director of medicine in the Trivandrum Medical College, where I was a student. I still remember his classes, especially in hematology. He is still a practicing physician, still a guru to all of us. Thank you very much, sir, for accepting our invitation. Second is Dr. Joy Philip, who underwent metamorphosis along with me and became from Joy to Dr. Joy Philip and continued to metamorphose into the professor of medicine at Trivandrum Medical College, and then the principal, and then the dean of SUT Academy of Medical Sciences. So the next metamorphosis we wait from Dr. Joy Philip. Thank you, Dr. Joy. The same group, Dr. Sulekha, a maternal figure, a mother figure, and a mentor for generations of medical students, starting from Trivandrum Medical College, and ever since the SUT Academy started in 2006. Thank you, Dr. Sulekha. Next is our respected principal, head of ENT, Dr. Salil, who is our assistant principal in SUT Medical College. And I welcome Dr. Karthikeyan, famous surgeon, head of surgery in Trivandrum Medical College. I mean, in SUT Medical College, before was in Trivandrum Medical College. Thank you very much. Yeah. Okay. Now, as the proud parents also, I want to address the proud parents of all our new graduates, and especially all the new lovely graduates of 2012 who are on this side. I hope you can hear me properly. I congratulate each and every one of you. Our salutations to each and every one of you for having completed successfully a 4.5 to 5 year course and undergoing a rigorous house surgery. Very good. So the organizers of today's program have done a wonderful job, and we look forward to I congratulate them and look forward to each item during the day. Now, in your own words, success is a journey and not a destination. And every journey begins with a small step. This has been told umpteen times by many people, including Buddhist monks, but I am happy that you reproduced it in your program. So today, as you take that small step, I have a bit of friendly advice for all the new graduates. So please listen to this. In this changing world of internet, Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, there is unfortunately a slight increase in intolerance and animosity towards the medical profession, especially the doctors. As you probably read every third day or fourth day in the newspapers and on channel television, attack on the doctor or attack on the hospital, attack on the nurses. So what can we do to avoid this? Is it our fault always? No, many times not. But I want you to remember 4 words as you go along in your career to try and avoid a situation which develops in the future. So those 4 words are: 1, communication; number 2, documentation; number 3, empathy; and finally, number 4, humility. I just explained briefly each of this. Communication means you spend time with the family. As a pediatrician, I talk to the parents. Spend time with the family, explaining what the diagnosis is, what the treatment is, what the prognosis is. And many times we don't do that, either because of lack of time or whatever. But I think that is a skill you need to develop over the next few years of your career. So communication, number 1. Communicating with the parents, communicating with the junior staff as well is important, as you know. Next is documentation. Whatever you find in a patient, the physical findings, history taking, whatever, diagnosis, treatment, document it in a file, because that is the only proof you can show in case of an unfortunate incident of litigation to show up in a court of law. And for your own use, you need to document this. Number 3 is empathy, which means putting yourself in the other person's shoes. Just imagine, as a pediatrician, I have seen mothers and fathers of 2-month-old children coming to the hospital, either with acute diarrhea or severe pneumonia or bronchiolitis or whatever. Just put yourself in their position. They are so apprehensive, so worried. If you don't tell them anything, just walk away saying that he will be all right, that is not good. So that is empathy, showing understanding and sympathy towards your patients. And this is something you need to develop. I'm sure already you are doing it, but try to develop it further. Finally, humility, humbleness. Nobody respects a person who is arrogant with a bad body language and rudeness. We don't. The world has changed. Even before it was like that, but now it is all the more important to show humility, humbleness. At the end of the day, the person who expresses humility is better respected than somebody who is arrogant. I'm sure you agree with that. Okay, now I'm going to close with another 4 words. This, of course, is not mine. This is taken from a famous convocation ceremony, just exactly like this today, in the Stanford University in California. And this is spoken by Steve Jobs, who is my hero. So is Dr. Joy Phillips, who revolutionized, changed the whole industry of computers, music, more than that, your smartphone. Now, in 2005, in the convocation ceremony at Stanford University, which is a world-famous university, he spoke 4 words which has reverberated around the world. People have spoken about it, quoted it again and again. So what he said, maybe you already know about it. What he said was, stay hungry, stay foolish. I'll repeat that, stay hungry, stay foolish. Now don't take it in the literary spirit. I don't want you to stay hungry. But what he meant by those 4 words, the first phrase, stay hungry, means be hungry for more knowledge. Now, medicine, as you know, is a never-ending process of learning. Every day you are learning. There is a famous, it's a true fact. Every 5 years, medical knowledge doubles. That means a student who joins SUT 5 years from now probably has to study double of what you studied, because the literature becomes almost double. So the first phrase is stay hungry, which means be hungry and be keen to take on more knowledge. Otherwise, you become a poor doctor after 10 years. Number 2, stay foolish. Means don't be a fool, but try out new ideas. You know, if you look at developments of technology, computers, music, and medicine, over the past 100 or 200 years, everything has come from out-of-the-box thinking. So you need to think out of the box, come out with fresh ideas, which may look foolish to your neighbor and friend, but eventually, just like Newton, apple, isn't it? So don't take it. So that is stay foolish, means try out and believe in yourself to try out new ideas. So that is what I want to say today. So again, congratulations to each and every one of our proud graduates. And I wish you all the best in your personal as well as professional life. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
A prayer should be the key of the morning and the bolt of the night. It is a powerful way of communicating with the greatest force in the universe. Let's all stand up and begin this event with a word of prayer.
ചന്ദമേറിയ പൂവിലും ശഫളാഭമാം ശലഭത്തിലും സന്തതം കരതാരി എന്നുടെ ചിത്രചാതുരി കാട്ടിയും അന്തചാരു കടാക്ഷമാലകൾ അർക്കരശ്മിയിൽ നീട്ടിയും ചിന്തയാ മണിമന്ദിരത്തിൽ വിളങ്ങുമീശനെ വാഴ്ത്തുവിൻ. ചിന്തയാ മണിമന്ദിരത്തിൽ വിളങ്ങുമീശനെ വാഴ്ത്തുവിൻ. വിളങ്ങുമീശനെ വാഴ്ത്തുവിൻ. വിളങ്ങുമീശനെ വാഴ്ത്തുവിൻ.
Our dearest Vice Principal, Dr. Sulega Madam, is very compassionate and a respected doctor who would never let anything sit on the desk that could be tackled at the moment. A caring and strict mother she is, not only to her children, but to all the students of SUT AMS. She is an ideal leader, coordinator, a good teacher, and above all, an excellent role model. Let's invite Dr. Sulega Ma'am for the welcome address.
വേദിയിലും സദസ്സിലും സന്നിഹിതരായിരിക്കുന്ന ഏവർക്കും എൻ്റെ വിനീത നമസ്കാരം. ഈ സ്ഥാപനത്തിൻ്റെ ശക്തിയും തേജസ്സുമായിരുന്ന കാഞ്ചി കാമകോടി ജഗദ്ഗുരു ശ്രീ ശ്രീ ജയേന്ദ്ര സരസ്വതി സ്വാമിജി അവർക്ക് ആദരാഞ്ജലികൾ അർപ്പിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് ചടങ്ങുകൾ ആരംഭിക്കാം. ഈ സ്ഥാപനത്തിൻ്റെ പരമോന്നത ഭരണാധികാരിയായ ശ്രീമതി ഗൗരി കാമാക്ഷി അവർക്ക് ഈ സ്ഥാപനവുമായി ബന്ധപ്പെട്ട എല്ലാവരുടെയും സ്നേഹാദരങ്ങൾ അർപ്പിക്കുന്നു. ഈ യോഗത്തിൻ്റെ അധ്യക്ഷൻ നമ്മുടെ മുൻ പ്രിൻസിപ്പലും ഇപ്പോഴത്തെ PG ഡീനുമായ ഡോക്ടർ ജോയ് ഫിലിപ്പാണ്. തിരുവനന്തപുരം ഗവൺമെൻറ് മെഡിക്കൽ കോളേജ് മെഡിസിൻ വിഭാഗം മേധാവിയും ഡയറക്ടറുമായിരുന്ന അദ്ദേഹം പ്രശസ്തനായ റൂമറ്റോളജിസ്റ്റാണ്. ഈ ചടങ്ങിൽ അധ്യക്ഷം വഹിക്കാൻ ഡോക്ടർ ജോയ് ഫിലിപ്പിനെ സാദരം സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്യുന്നു. തിരുവനന്തപുരം ഗവൺമെൻറ് മെഡിക്കൽ കോളേജ് മുൻ പ്രിൻസിപ്പലും പ്രശസ്ത ENT സർജനുമായ ഡോക്ടർ സലിൽ കുമാറാണ് നമ്മുടെ പ്രിൻസിപ്പൽ. ഡോക്ടർ സലിൽ കുമാറിനെ സ്നേഹാദരങ്ങളോടെ ഈ ചടങ്ങിലേക്ക് സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്യുന്നു. പുകൾപെറ്റ മെഡിസിൻ പ്രൊഫസറും ടെക്സ്റ്റ് ബുക്ക് ഓഫ് മെഡിസിൻ എന്ന ആധികാരിക ഗ്രന്ഥത്തിൻ്റെ കർത്താവുമായ ഡോക്ടർ കൃഷ്ണദാസ് സാറാണ് ഇന്നത്തെ വിശിഷ്ടാതിഥി. കേരളത്തിലെ വൈദ്യശാസ്ത്ര കുലപതിയാണ് സാർ. സാറിൻ്റെ ശിഷ്യർ അധ്യാപകരായി ഇല്ലാത്ത ഒരു മെഡിക്കൽ കോളേജ് പോലും കേരളത്തിൽ ഉണ്ടാവില്ല. എൻ്റെ ഗുരുനാഥൻ കൂടിയായ കൃഷ്ണദാസ് സാറിനെ സാഭിമാനം സസന്തോഷം സാദരം സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്യുന്നു. ഈ കോളേജിലെ ശിശുരോഗ വിഭാഗം തലവനും പ്രൊഫസറുമായ രവീന്ദ്രനാഥ് വേദിയിൽ സന്നിഹിതനായിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഡോക്ടർ രവി എൻ്റെ സഹപാഠിയാണ്. ഞങ്ങളുടെ ബാച്ചിലെ ശിശുവായിരുന്നു രവി. അതായത് ഏറ്റവും പ്രായം കുറഞ്ഞ വിദ്യാർത്ഥി. ആ ശിശുവാണ് പിന്നീട് വളർന്ന് പ്രശസ്തനായ ശിശുരോഗ വിദഗ്ധനായി അംഗീകാരം നേടിയത്. ഡോക്ടർ രവീന്ദ്രനാഥിനെ ഈ ചടങ്ങിലേക്ക് സസ്നേഹം സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്യുന്നു. ഡോക്ടർ കാർത്തികേയൻ അതിവിദഗ്ധനെന്ന് പേര് കേട്ട സർജനാണ്. എൻ്റെ ശിഷ്യനാണ് കാർത്തികേയൻ എന്നതിൽ എനിക്ക് അഭിമാനമുണ്ട്. ഈ കോളേജിലെ ശസ്ത്രക്രിയാ വിഭാഗം പ്രൊഫസറും തലവനുമായ ഡോക്ടർ കാർത്തികേയനെ ഈ ചടങ്ങിലേക്ക് സസ്നേഹം സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്യുന്നു. ഞങ്ങളുടെ ക്ഷണം സ്വീകരിച്ച് ഒട്ടേറെ രക്ഷകർത്താക്കളും ബന്ധുമിത്രാദികളും അഭ്യുദയകാംക്ഷികളും എത്തിച്ചേർന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഇതിൽ ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് വളരെയധികം സന്തോഷമുണ്ട്. അവർക്കേവർക്കും ഈ ചടങ്ങിലേക്ക് സസ്നേഹം സസന്തോഷം സ്വാഗതം ആശംസിക്കുന്നു. ഈ ചടങ്ങിൽ പങ്കെടുക്കാൻ എത്തിച്ചേർന്ന ഈ കോളേജിലെ ജീവനക്കാരെയും സഹപ്രവർത്തകരെയും സസ്നേഹം സസന്തോഷം സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്യുന്നു. ഈ വിദ്യാലയത്തിൽ MBBS പഠനം പൂർത്തിയാക്കി ബിരുദം സ്വീകരിക്കാനെത്തിയ വിദ്യാർത്ഥികൾ ആണ് ഇന്നത്തെ സുപ്രധാന വ്യക്തികൾ. അവർ ഞങ്ങളുടെ പൊന്നോമനകളും അഭിമാനവുമാണ്. വാസ്തവത്തിൽ അവരുടേതും അവർക്ക് വേണ്ടിയുള്ളതുമാണ് ഇന്നത്തെ ഈ ചടങ്ങ്. ഇവിടെ സന്നിഹിതരായിരിക്കുന്ന എല്ലാ വിദ്യാർത്ഥികളെയും സസ്നേഹം സസന്തോഷം സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്യുന്നു. ഇത് ഒരു ആനന്ദവേളയാണ്, ഉത്സവവേളയാണ്. ഏതാനും വർഷങ്ങൾക്ക് മുമ്പ് ഞങ്ങളെ ഏൽപ്പിച്ച ഒരു സംഘം സ്കൂൾ കുട്ടികളെ പരിശീലനവും പരിലാളനയും നൽകി യോഗ്യത നേടിയ ഡോക്ടർമാരായി പരിവർത്തനം ചെയ്തതിൻ്റെ അഭിമാനവും ആഹ്ലാദവും വിളംബരം ചെയ്യുന്ന ആഘോഷമാണ് ഇന്നിവിടെ കൊണ്ടാടുന്നത്. പക്ഷേ ഹൃദയഭേദകമായ ഒരു ദുഃഖത്തിൻ്റെ കരിനിഴലിലാണ് ഈ ചടങ്ങ് നടക്കുന്നത്. നമ്മുടെ എല്ലാം പ്രിയങ്കരനും ഈ ബാച്ചിലെ വിദ്യാർത്ഥിയുമായിരുന്ന ഹർഷാദ് മാറമ്പി ഒരപകടത്തിൽപ്പെട്ട് അകാലത്തിൽ നമ്മെ വിട്ടുപോയതിൻ്റെ ആഘാതത്തിൽ നിന്നും നമ്മൾ ഇനിയും മോചിതരായിട്ടില്ല. കാലം മായ്ക്കാത്ത വേദനയുടെ മുറിവുകൾ ഇല്ല എന്നൊക്കെ പറയുമെങ്കിലും എന്നെങ്കിലും ഈ വേദന പൂർണ്ണമായും നമ്മെ വിട്ടുമാറും എന്ന് എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നില്ല. വീടിനടുത്തുള്ള ആശുപത്രിയിൽ ഹൗസ് ഏജൻസി ചെയ്യാൻ നോ ഒബ്ജക്ഷൻ സർട്ടിഫിക്കറ്റ് വേണമെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ് ഹർഷാദ് എന്നെ വന്ന് കണ്ടപ്പോൾ അത് വേണ്ട, ഇവിടെ തന്നെ ചെയ്താൽ മതി എന്ന് ഞാൻ സ്നേഹപൂർവ്വം നിർബന്ധിച്ചു. അപ്പോൾ തനിക്കൊരു മാറ്റം വേണമെന്ന് കാര്യകാരണസഹിതം പറഞ്ഞപ്പോൾ ഞാൻ സമ്മതിക്കുകയായിരുന്നു. ഇപ്പോൾ ഞാൻ ചിന്തിക്കുന്നു, അന്ന് NOC കൊടുത്തില്ലായിരുന്നുവെങ്കിൽ വിധി മറ്റൊന്നാകുമായിരുന്നോ? എല്ലാം ദൈവനിശ്ചയം. ഈ തമസിലും ഒരു പ്രകാശകിരണം ഇപ്പോൾ ദൃശ്യമാകുന്നു. അർഷാദിൻ്റെ മാതാപിതാക്കൾ തങ്ങളുടെ പ്രിയപുത്രൻ്റെ സഹപാഠികളുടെ ജീവിതത്തിലെ ഈ സുപ്രധാന വേളയിൽ അവരെ കാണാനും അവരെ അഭിനന്ദിക്കാനും അവർക്ക് ആശംസകൾ നേരാനുമായി ഇവിടെ എത്തിച്ചേർന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്. എങ്ങനെയാണ് അവരിരുവരോടും നമ്മുടെ നന്ദി അറിയിക്കുക? എന്ത് പറഞ്ഞാണ് അവരെ ആശ്വസിപ്പിക്കുക? ഇത്തരം സന്ദർഭങ്ങളിൽ വാക്കുകൾ അർത്ഥശൂന്യമാകുന്നു. അതുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെ അതിനൊന്നും ഞാൻ മുതിരുന്നില്ല. അർഷാദിൻ്റെ മാതാപിതാക്കളെ സസ്നേഹം ഈ ചടങ്ങിലേക്ക് സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്യുന്നു. The show must go on എന്നല്ലേ? ചടങ്ങിലേക്ക് മടങ്ങി വരാം. ആതിര ശുശ്രൂഷാ മണ്ഡലത്തിൻ്റെ പടിവാതിൽക്കൽ എത്തി നിൽക്കുന്ന ഞങ്ങളുടെ പ്രിയ ശിഷ്യർക്ക് സർവമംഗളങ്ങളും നേരുന്നു. അറിവാർന്ന മേധയും കനിവാർന്ന ചിത്തവും വിരുതാർന്ന കൈകളും ഏകട്ടെ ഈശ്വരൻ എന്ന് ഞാൻ പ്രാർത്ഥിക്കുന്നു. ആശ്വാസവും പ്രത്യാശയും നൽകുന്ന വാക്കുകൾ ഉതിർക്കാൻ നിങ്ങളുടെ നാവുകൾക്കാവട്ടെ. സഹജീവികളുടെ വേദന സംവേദിച്ചറിയാനുള്ള മാന്ത്രിക ശക്തി നിങ്ങളുടെ ഹൃദയത്തിനുണ്ടാവട്ടെ. സ്വാന്തനവും രോഗശമനവും നൽകാനുള്ള മാസ്മര ശക്തി നിങ്ങളുടെ കരങ്ങൾക്കുണ്ടാവട്ടെ. സഹപ്രവർത്തകരുടെ സ്നേഹവും ആദരവും അംഗീകാരവും അനുമോദനവും ആവോളം നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ലഭിക്കട്ടെ. എപ്പോഴും ഓർക്കുക, സമർത്ഥനായ ഡോക്ടർ ആവുക എന്നതിൽ അല്ല പ്രധാനം, നല്ല ഡോക്ടർ ആവുക എന്നതിലാണ്. ഇവിടെ സന്നിഹിതരായിരിക്കുന്ന ഏവർക്കും ഞങ്ങളുടെ ഹൃദയംഗമമായ സ്വാഗതം. ഈ ചടങ്ങ് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും ആസ്വാദ്യകരവും അവിസ്മരണീയവുമായിരിക്കട്ടെ എന്ന് ആശംസിക്കുന്നു. ജയ് ഹിന്ദ്.
വേദിയിലെ വിശിഷ്ട വ്യക്തികളെ സ്നേഹാദരങ്ങൾ നൽകി സ്വീകരിക്കാനായി വിദ്യാർത്ഥികളെ ക്ഷണിക്കുന്നു. ഡോക്ടർ കെ വി കൃഷ്ണദാസ് സർ, ഡോക്ടർ ജോയ് ഫിലിപ്പ് സർ, ഡോക്ടർ സുലേഖ മാം, ഡോക്ടർ സലീൽ കുമാർ സർ, ഡോക്ടർ കാർത്തികേയൻ സർ,
Metamorphosis, the process of transformation of an immature form to adult form, was made familiar to us by Dr. Joy Phillips sir. His patience and gentle words, humbleness and positive attitude has always been awe-inspiring. With utmost pleasure and privilege, let's invite Dr. Joy Phillips sir, our gracious and compassionate father, former principal and dean of SUT AMS, to deliver the dean address.
5.5 വർഷം മുമ്പ് 3 പിയുമായി 3 പി ഒരു കൂട്ടം +2 കഴിഞ്ഞ ആൺപിള്ളേരെയും പെൺപിള്ളേരെയും അവരുടെ രക്ഷകർത്താക്കളെ ഞങ്ങളെ ഏൽപ്പിച്ചു. അവരാണ് ഇവിടെ ഇരിക്കുന്നത്. 3 പി നിങ്ങൾ ഓരോരുത്തരും ഓർക്കും. 3 പി. 1 പേടി, 2 പ്രതീക്ഷ, 3 പ്രാർത്ഥന. അടുത്ത 5.5 വർഷത്തേക്ക് ഇറ്റ് വാസ് എ പ്രോസസ് ഓഫ് മെറ്റമോർഫോസിസ് ഫ്രം ഒരു സാധാ സ്കൂൾ കുട്ടി ടു ഡോക്ടർ. ആ മെറ്റമോർഫോസിസ് പ്രോസസ്സിൽ നമ്മുടെ സ്ലോഗൻസ്, നമ്മൾ കോളേജ് ഇലക്ഷനൊക്കെ നടത്തുമ്പോൾ നമ്മുടെ സ്ലോഗൻ ഐ എം എ വോട്ടർ ഫോർ എ ഡേ, I am a voter for a day, but I am a doctor for a life. നമ്മൾ ആർട്സ് ഫെസ്റ്റിവലൊക്കെ നടത്തുമ്പോൾ ഐ എം എ ഡാൻസർ ഫോർ എ ഡേ, ഐ എം എ സിംഗർ ഫോർ എ ഡേ, ബട്ട് ഐ എം എ ഡോക്ടർ ഫോർ എ ലൈഫ്. സ്പോർട്സൊക്കെ നടത്തുമ്പോൾ ഐ എം എ റണ്ണർ ഫോർ എ ഡേ, ജമ്പർ ഫോർ എ ഡേ, ബട്ട് ഐ എം എ ഡോക്ടർ ഫോർ എ ലൈഫ്. അങ്ങനെ മെറ്റമോർഫോസിൻ്റെ ഫസ്റ്റ് സ്റ്റേജ് കംപ്ലീറ്റ് ചെയ്തു. നമ്മൾ ഇന്നും കഴിഞ്ഞ വർഷങ്ങളായിട്ടും ഇനി വരാൻ പോകുന്ന വർഷങ്ങളിലും നമ്മൾ ഒരുപാട് ആളുകളെ നമുക്കൊരുപാട് ഉപദേശങ്ങൾ തരും. നമ്മുടെ രാജ്യത്ത് ഏറ്റവും സുലഭമായി കിട്ടുന്ന കാര്യങ്ങൾ രണ്ടാണ്. ഒന്ന് അഭിപ്രായങ്ങൾ, രണ്ട് ഉപദേശങ്ങൾ. ഈ ഉപദേശങ്ങളെല്ലാം കേട്ട് അവസാനം നമ്മുടെ രക്തമെടുത്ത് പരിശോധിച്ചാൽ അതിനകത്ത് ആൻറ്റി ഉപദേശം ആൻറ്റിബോഡികൾ അത് ഹൈ ടൈറ്ററിൽ കാണും എന്നെനിക്കറിയാം. എനിക്ക് ഒരൊറ്റ ഉപദേശമേ തരാനുള്ളൂ. കാരണം മറ്റ് പ്രൊഫഷൻ പോലെ അല്ല, മെഡിക്കൽ പ്രൊഫഷനിൽ നമ്മൾ വിജയിക്കണമെങ്കിൽ ഓരോ നിമിഷവും നമുക്ക് ഈശ്വരൻ്റെ അനുഗ്രഹം നമുക്ക് വേണം. ഈശ്വരൻ്റെ മാത്രമല്ല, നമുക്കെല്ലാവരുടെയും അനുഗ്രഹങ്ങൾ നമുക്ക് വേണം. അതുകൊണ്ട് ഒന്ന്, നമ്മൾ എല്ലാവരും എഴുന്നേറ്റ് നിന്ന് 1 മിനിറ്റ് കൈയടിച്ച് അവരെ പ്രോത്സാഹിപ്പിക്കുകയും കൈകൂപ്പി അവർക്ക് വേണ്ടി പ്രാർത്ഥിച്ച് ആശംസിക്കുകയും ചെയ്യണം. അപ്പോൾ നിങ്ങൾ എഴുന്നേറ്റ് നിന്ന് കൈകൂപ്പി നിന്ന് എല്ലാവരുടെയും അനുഗ്രഹങ്ങൾ വാങ്ങിക്കുക. പ്ലീസ്. താങ്ക് യു വെരി മച്ച്. ഇരിക്കുക. അതുപോലെ നമുക്ക് മെഡിക്കൽ പ്രൊഫഷന് ഏറ്റവും വേണ്ട ഒരു ഗുണം, അതാണ് ഗുരുക്കന്മാരുടെ അനുഗ്രഹം. മലയാളത്തിൽ നമ്മൾ സാധാരണ പറയും ഗുരുത്വം എന്ന് പറയും. എൻ്റെ അഭിമന്യ ഗുരുനാഥനായ, അതായത് നമ്മുടെ രോഗികളെ പരിശോധിക്കുന്നതിൻ്റെ ബാലപാഠങ്ങൾ, ഇൻസ്പെക്ഷൻ, പാൽപേഷൻ, പെർക്കഷൻ, ഓസ്കൾട്ടേഷനൊക്കെ എന്നെ പഠിപ്പിച്ച ബഹുമാന്യനായ കൃഷ്ണദാസ് സാർ അവിടെ ഇരിപ്പുണ്ട്. അപ്പം ഞാൻ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും വേണ്ടി സാറിൻ്റെ അടുത്തേക്ക് പോയി സാറിന് പാദനമസ്കാരം ചെയ്ത് സാറിൻ്റെ അനുഗ്രഹം നിങ്ങൾക്ക് വേണ്ടി വാങ്ങിക്കും. കൂട്ടത്തിൽ കുറച്ച് അനുഗ്രഹം ഞാനും കൂടെ എടുക്കും, ബാക്കി മുഴുവൻ നിങ്ങൾക്കും തരും. അപ്പോൾ നിങ്ങൾ എഴുന്നേറ്റ് നിന്ന് കൈകൂപ്പി നിൽക്കുക. ഞാൻ സാറിൻ്റെ അടുത്തേക്ക് പോയി സാറിൻ്റെ അനുഗ്രഹം നിങ്ങൾക്ക് വേണ്ടി വാങ്ങിക്കട്ടെ. എഴുന്നേറ്റ് നിൽക്കുക. Wish you all the best of blessings of God in your personal life, professional life, and academic life. May God bless all of us. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your kind words. Dr. Salil Kumar, sir, a strong and independent leader, a joyous and thoughtful teacher, and the principal of SUT AMS. Let's invite with utmost pride the first man of the college to give the principal address.
First of all, good morning to all. Respected chief guest of the day, Dr. K.V. Krishna sir, the dean of our institute, Dr. Joy Phillips sir, Dean UG, Dr. B. Sulekha madam, all other staff of SUT family assembled here, my dear students and their proud parents, and ladies and gentlemen. At the very outset, I express my sincere thanks to the organizers of this prestigious function in giving the opportunity to be the presiding and to give the presidential address. I congratulate all the students who are receiving the MBBS degree today. It is unfair on my part if I don't acknowledge the late Sri Sri Jayendra Saraswati Swamigal on this occasion. I am sure that his heavenly soul is with us, showering his blessings to all of us. He had real love towards SUT AMS. His main ambition was to impart good health to the humanity. That is the reason why he wanted to have a medical college, to train the students to attain allopathic degree and to impart health to human life. We should appreciate our CEO in her absence, Srimati Gauri Kamakshi, who takes utmost care and interest in upbringing this institution. Her aim is to convert SUT Medical College into a deemed institution. She has sleepless nights on many days worrying about the college, especially on financial matters. She is working hard to bring the institution to higher and higher heights including starting of postgraduate courses in all specialities, having a nursing college and a paramedical institution, and ultimately a cancer care center too. Dr. K.V. Krishnadas, former director and professor of General Medicine, Government Medical College, Trivandrum, is a renowned physician and a teacher of teachers. He is the apt person to be our chief guest today, and he has taught most of our teachers while we were in Medical College, Trivandrum. Apart from an eminent doctor, he has written textbooks in general medicine, which is worth following by all doctors. Even today, he finds time in reading recent publications and research work. That shows his commitment to the profession. About our Dean, Dr. Joy Philip, sir, always with a pleasant smile, and he was the principal ever since the college was started in 2006. His ability to solve any problem in our institution is well known to all. Such a good administrator and a lovable person. We have to learn many things from him. He was formerly HOD of Medicine, Medical College Trivandrum. In succeeding a great personality like Dr. Joy Philip, I am little afraid whether I can do the administration as he did. Dr. Sulekha Madam, now Dean UG, is like a mother to all our students. She was vice principal in our institution and eminent teacher in biochemistry and a strict administrator. Her strictness as administrator is aimed only for the betterness and development of the institution and is well appreciated. She was formerly vice principal and HOD biochemistry, Government Medical College, Trivandrum. SUT Academic Medical Science was started in the beautiful picturesque landscape of in Vengod, Vattapara in the year 2006. Every year there is an intake of 100 students for MBBS. We have a faculty of efficient teachers, most of them from Medical College Trivandrum. They take keen interest in teaching students and are far better, and our students are far better than many of the other college students. Quite a large number of them get distinctions and first classes. And many of them get selection for various postgraduate courses all over India. I have no hesitation to say that, of course, there are certain difficulties encountered by our students in some matters which the management is trying to rectify in the years to come. My humble request to all my students is to utilize the opportunities available in our college to the maximum and not to indulge in complaining for small shortcomings. Once again, I congratulate all those students who have successfully completed their metamorphosis and are receiving the degree today. I wish them all success in future. Really, we should appreciate their parents who took all the troubles and pains to make them qualified doctors. With these words, let me stop. Thank you to everyone.
Keynote addresses are always special. It should be from a person whom we all can look up to, a person to give the core message and the ultimate revelation of the event. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, today we have the most experienced and the most distinguished personality in medical profession, Dr. K.V. Krishnadas sir, formerly Director and Professor, Department of Medicine, Trivandrum Medical College. As a chief guest, sir, I request you to deliver the keynote address and also to guide the young graduating doctors as they take their foothold in medical profession. Welcoming you, sir.
Slide 1, please. Slide 1. The faculty and students of the SUT Medical College, Dean of the Faculty of Studies, Professor Joy Philip, all the distinguished professors who have been introduced here, then those faculty who have shaped the young doctors into what they are today, parents and guardians of the candidates who are receiving the insignia of the degree MBBS, the health science in the Health Science University of Kerala today, ladies, gentlemen, friends, everybody. I am happy and very proud to attend to this function because doctors whom I knew, whom with I have moved so well and saw so good in the profession, have all been here to teach your wards from student classrooms to doctors. So I am very happy when they came and invited me and considered it an honor. Now, I take the opportunity, slide 2. Now, I take the opportunity to record, congratulate the guardians and parents who are the most important persons here. Because when they came with their children, with all sorts of hopes, fears, then anxiety for so many things. Hope for getting the admission. 2, what will happen to my little boy or girl? 3, so many hard moments during exams and so on. They have gone through all these and they have all come now to see the culmination of what? They have to complete the course and reach the platform to start a life of service and performance, and also decide on the future in the fraternity of doctors who are only too eager to welcome you. The doctor fraternity, when we say doctors, the team of doctors, we call them fraternity. There's no stage, class, etc. among doctors. We are like brothers, or we are like same children of the same parents. So we invite you into our fraternity. On my behalf, I wish you all success in all walks of life. So too desire the public of Kerala, who are eagerly waiting for more and more skilled and dedicated doctors to come out to look after the health needs of Mother India. Third slide. Medicine as a profession, even in the earliest periods of human history. Human history started, you don't know, I don't know, but many people know, say so many billion years, etc. like that. 2 things started along with that. One is medicine, the other one is ecclesiastic, that is priesthood. Both started in one way or other. And these are the 2 noble professions, as you know. Now every profession is noble, but these have got some special qualities which make them more noble. That I will come to you later on. At first, medical college, medical knowledge existed as folklore, local health traditions, religious practices, verbal testimony, mysticism, and so on. It is a result of close study and periodic efforts to systematize the knowledge and improve upon available skills with proper documentation and exchange of ideas that the science and art of medicine progress. So from empiricism, it developed into a science. Now, slide 4. Some of the earliest history of medicine, we get the Greek medicine, and you know that Asclepius Hippocrates, who is the father of the Hippocratic Oath. He was there, he was a touring physician. He was a great man. And what else? He is universally accepted as the author of the oath. And the oath is going to be given you by our own Professor Karthikeyan with a little changes that have happened from time to time to suit the modern environment. 5. Number slide 5. India had its Ayurveda, which started as an offshoot of Atharva Veda, again emphasizing the influence of religious teachings and religious practices. Controlling medical profession. Similar are the early practices in other religions. Christ treating the sick, prophet is establishing and encouraging medical care. The Chinese had their own systems of medicine based on herbal and other pharmacopoeia. Whereas Ayurveda, as early as 6,000 or 7,000 AD that we could see, emphasized the science of life, both preservation of health and treatment of the sick. Other systems were mainly concerned with the treatment of sick. Only in the last 400 years or so, other systems have taken to preventive medicine too. As time passed, numbers 6 and 7, as times passed, discoveries and observations paved the way for improving scientific content, and medicine developed as a discipline, no longer under the influence of religious practices. All the systems of medicine, now there are several systems of medicine which you are actually seeing in slide 6. Now, Ayurveda, Christ and Prophet I have told you, Health is the very basis of virtue, wealth, individual and national success, and moral and psychological and enjoyment. Now, number 7. There are several systems of medicine developed later. Homeopathy developed by Dr. S.F. Hahnemann in 1796 in Philadelphia has become again global. But now we use the term alternate system of medicine, all the systems other than Western medicine. Slide 8. Now, several systems of medicine are recognized and encouraged in the Indian subcontinent, whereas it is not so in many other places. Ayurveda, homeopathy, Siddha, Unani, possibly several others. But rapid progress of modern medicine starting in the 18th century made Western medicine more widespread, acceptable, logical, and continuously involving newer and newer methods. Now, all the systems of medicine are giving medical services to the public in their own ways. The progress of research and application of discoveries in the basic knowledge as well as treatment modalities has made the Western system most accepted. Suffice it to say that at present, please listen, the knowledge base of modern medicine is doubling every decade, and it is almost impossible to keep abreast of all the developments by any practicing doctor. The old adage in medicine which our teachers used to say, our teachers who taught us about 60 years ago used to tell us one thing: never be the first to start a new drug. Never be the last to discard a new drug. That means you must always be aware of what is happening today, tomorrow in the medicine. And you must always use your own discretion to evaluate it and use it. And you should not be behind the schedule, otherwise you will lose the skill to practice. Now, number 9. Slide number 9. Many modalities there are several modalities today to keep abreast of the progress in medicine. Journals are there. They come almost every week, so you can get them. They come in print form. They come in electronic form. They come into your mobile phone, into your WhatsApp. Wherever it is, you can get them. You can even carry it in the bus and read the journal. They are up to date. They are the most up-to-date information you can get. Next is textbooks. Textbooks come, but textbooks takes a minimum of 3 years from the start to be published and published. So what you get in the textbook is a 3-year-old information, not up-to-date information. Electronic communication, which I have told you, most of the standard journals have now started giving, electronically, WhatsApp or into your slide and into your mobile and so on. The internet, which you can always find. See, when we were all students, if we wanted to get in, we had to go to a library and get a book. Book may not be there, and whatever you get, you will not be there. But now if you want anything, immediately you can put in the internet, information is there for you. Need not be always authentic. Still you will get information. Periodic reminders to doctors, as well as patients by companies, and teleconsultations. All these are the newer methods of learning. And I am just telling the students, so far, you would not have time to do all these things. You would have been only reading the journals and books. But hereafter, when you go into the wider world, you should be aware of all that and get equipment so that you get yourself up to date in the subject. Now, so far, suppose you take our own time, we only learned about serving Kerala state, either to practice somewhere around here or to join the government or medical college or something. It was localized to state. Some of the people who had people outside, foreign countries, they thought after studying this, they should go to their places. So these were the only 2 ideas. But now, medicine has lost that sort of a narrowness. It has become global. Global means medical science and practice has become global. Number 10, slide. The world is one family. See, if you take the Indian scriptures, you find always a quote, Vasudhaiva Kudumbakam. Vasudha Eka Kudumbakam. That means this world is one single family. What does it mean? Or what are the Indian concept? That is, if somebody in your family is sick, among even students, somebody has lost how much of, sorrow our own Professor Sulega expressed. So suppose somebody is wrong in the family, can he ever be happy? You cannot. So world has realized that whether it is in Kerala or in Japan or in any place, if there is sickness or if there is something like illness which is severe, world cannot be happy because this can be. Second thing is, a disease occurring here, Nipah virus, for example, is there. Our government has taken a great pains to see immediately to control it. And this is a masterpiece in the world, that is epidemiological success. Because about 3 to 4 years ago, we had the Ebola, Marburg, the epidemic in African countries. They took nearly 3 years to control it. And more than 40 or 50,000 people died before the drugs were concerned. Whereas here you see in Kerala how smart our government, our public, our everything joined together to control it. So, otherwise it has spread throughout Kerala, from Kerala to Gulf, Gulf to Do, and so on and so forth. So, medicine now is a global subject, not an individual, small or local subject. Now, a few things now I'll tell you, so that to make you feel that it's a global. The Millennium Development Goals. What are the Millennium Development Goals? Millennium Development Goals were developed in when the 21st century started, that is 2000 AD. About 12 goals. People all realized what is the most serious disease that you can have. It is poverty. Poverty, because we are poor. It is as good as dead. ചത്തതിനൊക്കും പൈസ ഇല്ലെങ്കിൽ എന്നാണ് പറയുന്നത് നമ്മുടെ. അപ്പോൾ അതുകൊണ്ട് പോവർട്ടി മാറ്റാനായിട്ട് എന്താണ് ചെയ്യേണ്ടത്? So they get about 12 problems they wanted to solve, out of which 2 are medicine. MDG 4, Millennium Development Goals 4, pertains to reduction of mortality of children aged up to 5 years. We have achieved it. MDG 5, reduction of maternal mortality. Because mind you, those who are already born are already there. But what is the future? It depends upon the pregnant mother. It depends upon the child. And therefore, these 2 are given the maximum importance in that. Now, another concept of the global concept of disease is the concept of global burden of disease. The total burden of selected diseases existing in wide areas over the globe have been studied and quantified by WHO and other agencies. This data is used to determine the global prevalence of disease and disability, which is quantified as disability adjusted lost years. So, how much a disease economically affects a country? This is the concept which is not very new, which is very important, taken by so many countries. So they have increased their investment in health sector. Now, let us say a global burden of disease. Concept, slide number 12, concept of global prevalence of selected major risk factors and their quantification has helped to plan international cooperative actions to study them and alleviate them. The main diseases included under this global burden of disease: maternal and childhood underweight, tobacco smoking, alcoholism, unsafe sex practices, hypertension. Slide 13. Slide 13. Main causes of the disease included under the global burden of disease include nutritional deficiency. Even today in India, about 10 to 20% of people have got only one meal a day. They go to sleep starving. Though that has to be corrected, particularly during pregnancy and childhood. 2, unsafe drinking water. 3, unsafe sex practices. Poor sanitation and hygiene. Indoor air pollution by burning biofuels. Biofuels means നമ്മുടെ വിറക് ചൂട്ട് തൊണ്ട് ചാണകം ഇതൊക്കെ കത്തിക്കുന്നതാണ് biofuels. Because they produce smoke which is worse than cigarette smoke. If you take now smoke adjusted or irritant attended chronic respiratory disease, this biofuel burning inside the house is the number one cause. Then various micronutrient deficiencies. So that is about, I now leave the burden of disease. See, these have all been quantified. Depending upon that, governments have taken steps to prevent. For example, we now have information about hypertension, information about diabetes, so on and so forth. Again, a global problem which we tackle both globally and locally. Next is the problem of chronic non-communicable disease burden. See, this is a concept which has come about 30 years ago. Chronic non-communicable group of diseases are contributed to by unhealthy lifestyles, producing these diseases and perpetuating them. The problem is more severe in developing countries. In developed countries, they have found the answer. For example, I will tell you how to do that, and that what they have done, they have achieved it because their people have taken. But here in our people, our country, because of want of information and also because of the neo-rich take very luxurious attitudes, we are just still having the problem of chronic non-communicable disease burden. The problem is more severe in developing countries. The developed countries have been able to arrest the progress of such diseases and even bring down their incidence and prevalence. In developing countries, such diseases start at an earlier age and death occurs at younger ages, thereby depleting these countries of their main income-producing population. See, young people are required for making income. And if young people die, it's a great economic loss to countries. Now, see, main cause of diseases under the recognized entries include first, overweight and obesity. 30% of the people in the world today are overweight. Diabetes mellitus, cardiovascular diseases like ISD, hypertension, cerebrovascular disease, tobacco and fossil fuel related chronic respiratory disease, various forms of cancer, both occupation related, health related, gene related, weight related. And among, see, in 2010, among 52.8 million total deaths that occurred globally, NCDs accounted for more than 60%. Now, what do the WHO and all do? See, slide 16. To reduce deaths due to NCD by 25% by 2025. This is called the 25 by 25 plan. That is, these non-communicable diseases have to be reduced by at least 25% by the year 2025. Now, the key interventions: cessation of tobacco use, reduction of salt intake from 6 to 8 grams per day to 2 to 3 grams per day, care of patients with cardiovascular disease and hypertension, good primary care, universal health insurance coverage to take care of medical expenses. I will just put a sentence on this. See, modern medicine has become expensive. Unfortunately, our people think that Ayurveda is very cheap or other thing is very cheap. Nothing is cheap. Cheapness is only nothing. But everything is very expensive. If you get a real disease, and are hospitalized for 10 days in a corporate hospital or somewhere like that, or even the medical college hospital, or if you have got to eat a medicine 4 times a day for about a year, you will have to spend about 50 to 60,000 rupees, and you will be just out of pocket. Make you a pauper. So, universal health coverage is a concept where everybody in the world, those who can afford, you insure. Those who cannot afford, government takes care and insure. Those who are having jobs under corporates or the organized sector, they insure. So if you get insurance, then that's a great relief, so that even with a disease, you won't be impoverished. Now, I have been trying to tell you, lay in front of you some of the aspects of medical scenario which you have to face. When we were there, we faced the different sets of things. Now you have to face a different set of scenarios. And you have to be a citizen of India, a citizen of Kerala, also a citizen of the world, at times when called upon to do so. Medicine is the profession in which you can serve God and His subjects. We are all God's subjects to the maximum capacity and satisfaction, more than any other avocations can do. When we say, or when we ask a person, why you took medicine, you immediately they say, it's because it's a noble profession. When you say, I am more comfortable now. Okay. Now, when you say that it's a most noble profession, what is the nobility? Then they say, we can help him, we can do that, we can do this. Everybody can do. The bus driver can do nobility, he can drive you all here. Or the cook can do nobility, he can cook food for him. Every profession that way is noble. But we have some specialities. What is that? What are they? One, this is the only profession which can help everybody, be it the King of England or be it the beggar on the street. If you want that you are going the mind, you can help both equally. Appropriately. The king has got a thorn in his leg, you can take it away. If your child has got a bolus in the head and is actually choking, you can take that away. If a woman is trying to find a place for delivery, she doesn't know what, you can either take her or you can give a letter and give it to a hospital. Thus, if you are prepared to serve, this is the one which operates always to all people, for all people to serve. And what is service? Service is always divided like this. Suppose you go in an auto and you give the money. The service for the auto, that's all right. But our service is different. When you actually go or do a service, do what is required and more than what is required. And also see that that requirement doesn't recur. That is our service. That when you see that a man is having TB, you just see him treat him for TB, treat the whole thing, and also see that his son, his mother doesn't get TB also. That's also included in the service that the doctor calls a service. No other profession has got this. So you got a very, very different realm of service as the country is concerned. You see that? Now I will wind up. Now, finally, I would remind you all to perform your jobs well. And if you want to perform your job well, first of all, you must be healthy. When I was teaching, I see usually sometimes, somewhere during clinic, some people are sleeping, some are just looking this way, that way. Then when they sleep, I always tell, didn't you sleep? No, sir, I didn't take my food and all like that. Suppose you are not healthy, how can you teach health to others? Patients themselves say, so, only a healthy person can treat others and instruct about health. So, you must be healthy. For that, good food, exercise. Our medical college hospital has got, medical college hostels has about 1,000 students. Hardly about 10 or 20 only come for walking and things like that. Make exercise a regular thing. Good thoughts and good company and reading. Second thing that is skill. If you want to be serviceable to other sides, you should have skill. There is no use of saying, Ayyo, pattam, sukadai poi, kochumarichu poi, indiyana. What is the use of your telling? Treat it. So you must have the skill about it. So read, keep reading. This is the only profession where you have to be continuously reading. And every patient is a new book. Every patient is a new experience. So try to get experience as much as is possible. And then empathy. Your professor told about empathy. She told it so nicely that I am not repeating it. Quest for knowledge. Quest for knowledge is what makes this doctor still continue with the profession. Because it is not stereotyped. Suppose you get 10 cases of heart disease. Every 10 is a different in some way or other. Because man is different. So, every new case is an experience. So, you learn. And finally, you think you are doing service, but don't think that you have got the power to do everything that you wish. Because you may do so many things, 90 to 95% will become all right, 5% will not become all right, because we call somebody should help or somebody should bless it. It may be God, maybe anything, maybe nature, but we have got always limitation. We are not gods, so we have got limitation. So about humility, I saw somebody, one of your good speakers was telling about humility. Be always humble. Don't think, I saved him. No, you are not saying. You are only helping him to get well. God saves him. Somebody else has saved him because there's a lot of slip between the cup and the lip. Now with this, I congratulate the graduates taking the convocation today, their beloved and respected parents, and I wish all of you a very prosperous, useful tenure for this well. Thank you so much. God bless every one of you.